Request lines are open, 570-208-5821. If you want to tune in online, go to wrkc.kings.edu. For better access on the go, download the free TuneIn app to your phone and look up WRKC. In concert news, tonight at Penn's Peak and Jim Thorpe, Dokken and Lynch Mob will be there along with Ted Poley. Still an hour's worth of tunes to crank out, but since right now it is 2 p.m., here is more of my interview with Dan Sindel. Was there anything else musically you did between that cello suite from 2010 up to your current release, the forthcoming one called Unpopular Music for Popular People, Volume 1?
Actually, yes. Yeah, I can't remember the year. Things are a bit foggy right now. But I did put out a little self-produced album called Plateaus. And that was really another culmination of just experimenting with the computer to see how far I could push the software and tracking my guitars to some very unusual rhythms. And I really wasn't going to release it, and I don't like bringing it up, but 10 years ago, I went through a pretty serious bout of cancer, which almost took me. I had tongue cancer, and it'll be it's almost 11 years. Come next July, I'll be cancer-free.
Excellent.
But yeah, thanks. And it took a while. It took about 3 years for me to learn how to speak again. So talking is a miracle. And it took me about the same amount of time to learn how to play my guitar again, because they had to cut out 50% of my tongue to get out. It was like almost stage 4 cancer. It was real close.
Wow.
Yeah, they saved me in the nick of time. But they had to rebuild my tongue with a huge skin graft for my left wrist, which is my guitar playing hand.
Mm.
So my hand was inoperable. I couldn't use it. It was painful. I couldn't talk. So, yeah, things were kind of really grim for 3 or 4 years. I was kind of half of a vegetable just lying on the couch. But in that time, I was able to sit at the computer, and I thought it would be a nice thing to do to put that package of music up online throughout the stores, and then see about getting my Facebook friends to donate whatever they could for a download, and the proceeds would go to a cancer research institute. And it was very nice. A lot of people were very generous, gave to their heart, and I raised over $1,000 for cancer research. I
very
thought
good.
That was really, yeah, that was a good thing to do. And yeah, so after that, things got a little bit more quiet as far as really putting any music together or getting it out there. But, you know, just before getting sick, that's when I was playing with MX Machine. I was actually starting to get sick, and I didn't even really realize that I was getting the cancer, and I wasn't sure what was happening to me at that point in time. My health was just really going sideways. But, yeah, during that little point in time, just before 2012, I was playing with MX Machine, and we had some pretty cool gigs. We shared the stage with Accept and Saxon, Mushroom Head, Head PE. Who else did we play for? Helmet. We did a show with those guys. You know, I was kind of back in the groove again, playing with international bands and starting to feel good about things. And I was getting a lot of traction at the NAMM show at that point in time. Getting a lot of endorsements and sponsorships with my online guitar lessons on YouTube. I got to get back to that. You know, everything I've been through put all this stuff on pause. But I have a channel on YouTube, Easy Guitar.
Okay.
And yeah, I was doing pretty well there with a lot of little online lessons. And about 12 years ago, there weren't really a lot of guys doing guitar lessons at that point. Now, it's almost a joke trying to come back and do it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much it's so overpopulated now. There's just like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dudes showing you how to play a song or talk about a chord change or whatever. So does the world need one more guy yapping about how to play something? I don't know. Part of me just doesn't feel that is where my energy should be invested. So I really haven't breathed life back into that. But I do teach guitar, and I'm very grateful. Where I live, we have a couple community colleges, and I've been teaching at this one called Pierce College in Woodland Hills for the past 12-some-odd years.
Good.
It's beautiful. I feel like I'm passing the torch to people who've never played the guitar before, and I'm telling them the names of the strings and where to put your finger and how to play the note. You know, they're brand new. I'm like their very first guitar teacher ever. So, you know, I've probably seen over about 1,000 students, and I'm still waiting for the next Jimi Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan to crop out of that whole thing, but you never know. Hey, everybody, this is Dan Sindel, and you're listening to Bob's Metal Show on WRKC 88.5, Wilkes Barre.
think you're the man to rule the world. Disappointment heads your way. You're born to rule the world. To die in frustration.